Everyone wants to know who they are, not just their name or what they do for a living, but deeper questions. Do I matter? What am I here for? How do other people see me? Long before those questions filled books and podcasts, Jesus asked his disciples a simple question. Who do people say that I am? They gave him all kinds of answers. But then Jesus made it personal. Who do you say that I am? Peter answered, You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. That confession changed everything. Because faith isn't simply knowing facts about Jesus. It's coming to know who he truly is and allowing that truth to shape who we become. In this Sunday's gospel, we hear the commissioning of Peter as the first pope. One of the greatest experiences of my life took place in 1978 when, as a new seminarian just beginning my studies in Rome, I was present in St. Peter's Square when now Saint Pope John Paul II was chosen to be our Holy Father. My classmates and I had gotten as close as we could to the balcony where the Pope would come from and still see the chimney from the Sistine Chapel. We had a wonderful spot to watch history take place. And as people were gathering around, I saw how universal the church is. Here were American seminarians standing next to a group of Italians and all sorts of other nationalities, the languages being spoken. Then finally, the white smoke came, and we were excited, not even knowing who had been chosen, but we just knew we now had a pope. We had a father, a shepherd once again. And when his name was mentioned, people were in shock. They didn't know who it was. I was fortunate. I had met Pope John Paul II as Cardinal Wojtyła when he came to Buffalo in 1976. I was kind of the local expert for a while. And I could tell people that he was a good man. I was excited. The local people couldn't believe that it wasn't one of them, but very quickly the Pope came out and he spoke to them in Italian and he won them over with just a few words. The excitement in the crowd is something I still remember today. We once again had a leader, a shepherd, somebody to care for us. And it was someone obviously who loved his people and was ready to serve them. We now have still a relatively new pope, the first American pope, and Pope Leo. And he is our shepherd. We should feel that sense of guidance, that sense of being comfortable that we have a leader we can trust who loves us. And so let us pray for him. And let us thank God that we will always have our shepherd, always have someone to guide us.